But still... Well? But still... Right?
This ain't no damn zombies. TF is this?
Damn right. Huh?
Damn it.
Stupid fool!
That's right. Damn it. Of course not! You know, right? That's right!
Huh? Got it? I'll beat you up!
Huh?
Wait.
You...
But still... Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you are right.
Damn it.
Well now!
Shut the hell up! Hey!
Yep.
All right!
Now then! Viva Killing! Now then, if I'll punch home, you've ascended the Chesto! One more time! Jeez! How about this one? This will be my... It's useless.
Please stop! I feel bad for Monomi.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to hold. The victim this time is Nagito, who is attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
No, that might not be it.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Wait. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
Don't say something so stupid! There's no way in hell I'm the traitor!
Now... Well, that's more like it! Why don't you guys hurry and...
The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up! I'm telling you, they were torturing him!
The reason Nagito's body was covered...
It's because the killer...
So that's what were they trying to... Definitely the bombs... If so, is whoever found the bomb...
That was Fuyuhiko!
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
The killer didn't take... I'm telling you, they were...
The reason Nagito's...
It's because the killer...
So that's what were they trying to... Definitely the bombs... If so, is whoever found...
That was Fuyu...
I found it. There's no way I'd torture someone.
The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up! I'm telling you, they were torturing...
The reason Nagito's body was covered...
It's because the killer tortured Nagito!
So that's why he was... What were they trying to find out by... Definitely the bomb's hiding place! If so, the suspect... Is whoever found the bomb first!
That was Fuyuhiko!
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up! I'm telling you, they were torturing him!
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds...
It's because the killer tortured Nagito!
No, that's wrong.
But Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything. If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
I'm prepared! Ah, I just realized it! It's a
Trap?
Stupid Hajime! Like you said, Nagito, you obviously assumed he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap! He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention, this is how it went down. First, the killer tortured and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed him, they duct-taped his mouth shut. Whew, that was close, you guys.
Damn it!
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
I can't back down! But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention, this is how it went down. First, the killer tortured and got information about then, after they killed him.
Allow me to cut through those words! No, there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
What did you say?
Who cares about the duct tape? Might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors. We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before—
Why do you always side with Hajime? You have a crush on him or something?
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right? The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds, which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so we wouldn't be able to— Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape was—
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Then, if so, it's friggin' crazy.
No, they didn't just go crazy. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy—
The warehouse fire was for just—
Can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse. Yeah, and right after I opened the warehouse door. Which means, it is plausible.
The killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wish—
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
I do not know that, but that has—
That's our Miss Sonia. Yes, alrighty then. Let's think about this based on what—
Damn right it is! The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
The killer used some kind of— lit the curtain on fire with—
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter. Based on the shape of that oil light, it can stand upright.
If they tipped over, it could have ignited the—
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread. The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter. Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame—
If they tipped over the lighter in some— it could have ignited—
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it—
Or perhaps opening the door caused—
I agree with that! I also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure.
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels. A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene. It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but just a single line leading from the warehouse door to—
Does that mean anything?
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create—
A domino effect.
You mean in place of those tiles, the killer used them on— So So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second, and from there, they fell like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
So the reason the warehouse was...
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
I see!
You're talking about the MP3 player, right? That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
That's it. So the strange sound was actually...
But those sounds weren't the only... Looking back on it, it was...
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open...
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
But the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a...
Is that a problem?
It's a major problem.
If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Based on the patterns up until now,
You don't have to think so hard.
You don't mean...
Hajime?
This is my answer! What if it was Nagito?
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
He wasn't just the victim.
Huh?
Not just the...
He was the victim. And he was the perpetrator, too.
Are you saying this was a suicide? His body was covered in torture wounds.
But Nagito might do something like that.
That's not even for a creep like Nagito.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to
Need to That's not necessary at all. No matter... To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible!
Tying just the legs is one thing, but... tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth?
Or if you use your front tail.
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke? To actually tie up your own arms and legs. No, that's wrong.
Hold on a sec. Isn't that premise flawed?
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs...
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up.
That was just burned by the fire.
It burned because of the fire. But that was part of the trap. There's... Crap! Crap!
I see!
Take a close look at it. Even though the rope was burnt up, the sleeve wasn't burned at all. A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural. That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yeah, that should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
Akane, you should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
That's definitely wrong.
Fine. I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito. I mean, even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it.
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand.
Hajime, you tricked me! Give me...
Hold on.
Then hurry up and
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000%.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow and slammed his right hand down on it? Propped it, if he just he could have used his...
If you're tied up, we don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand. Even if Nagito's right, how could he stab his...
If he threw the knife and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand out?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow.
I agree with that. The life-size Monokuma plushie.
He must make sense. That's why there was a big hole in the He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hand onto it. If that's it, he had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious...
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito.
I see.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or...
A bleeding plushie is super scary.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie.
Probably thought the fire would incinerate it.
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's... The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's true, he can't grab a spear with his right hand if...
Then, he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
There is a limit to his constitution. If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch...
Like I said, if you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Say it one more time. I need you recorded.
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out!
Like she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to... It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stab into your right hand.
So you're saying it's impossible?
But no matter what I think, I can't believe... I also...
To think that one of us could kill someone with...
You say you can't believe it? But that's why you keep getting betrayed. Oh,
You just shut your mouth. It's against if you even think about doing anything.
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been This might also be the same. Calling this a suicide...
Then are you saying there is a killer among us?
Of course that doesn't include Miss So...
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many times I may be betrayed.
I also want to believe that there's no killer. But suicide is unimaginable.
Do you really think so?
But you said it too. It'd be...
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible. I feel that there's...
What...
I don't know.
You don't know.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. That's how.
Everyone.
All right, let's...
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear? Let's work together and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand. If that's the case, the only other way is...
He used his teeth? Or maybe he used his front tail. I know guys have tails that get hard when they're grabbed. What are you saying?
The blushing Miss Sonia is freaking awesome!
How did Nagito stab him? Let's work together and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only able to move his left...
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand.
No, that's wrong! Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility.
Why? I mean, his left...
But there was something off about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. He only had blood on the lower area of his palm.
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right?
That settles the description of that blood stain. But it's not the only unnatural blood. Look, there's blood on the back of his hand.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural blood stain.
We might need to think and use our... If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what would...
I see!
When the blood splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand. That's why there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm.
Was he grabbing his front tail? Perish the thought! He was obviously grabbing the spear.
Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild. He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the...
But even if he held the spear with his tied-up left hand...
Hey, Chiaki, what do you think? Hey, don't tell me you're getting...
At times like this, you should always strike...
Oh, I got it! Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear. However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
I see!
That's it! Instead of the handle, Nagito must have been There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were... Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut...
Isn't the size of that cut-off section about the...
Ah, you're right! So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh? And then, the blood that was supposed to end up here... ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear?
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord.
That is where the clue to solve this I am sorry. Of course... This mystery will not be solved that easily. It seems we are stuck. Shall we have
At a time like this, how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the
That's a long plan. One step at a time.
Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and
How it was positioned. It's all coming together! The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying
Perpendicular.
If Nagito did that all by himself,
that'd be awesome, but he probably used the ceiling girder directly above him.
Nagito probably slung the cord over. He hoisted the spear directly above him. And if Nagito let go of the cord, the spear would have fallen and
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during...
the blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling. So, how about it? Using this method.
Are you serious?
He probably chose that spear so he could commit. If someone else did this, there's no reason they go to all...
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking, why did the killer use the knife and the
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to...
Then he really... Every single wound on...
not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear. That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while...
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth, too?
He probably covered his own mouth so...
Did he need to go that... That's beyond crazy!
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer. His goal was to get us all executed.
And that's...
Did he want us to die that bad?
That's messed up.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor.
So why did he not just do that in the first? If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an out. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
He tried to make us doubt each other.
Did he cause a bomb scare?
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur.
You are right.
Yeah. It appears we... Bastard Nagito committed...
That should be okay.
What? You're not saying...
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself. It's probably just my imagination.
So what are you gonna do?
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. You're right. It is...
Then... that means we're done with this last class. It's okay to reach such a happy ending.
Then it's okay? It's okay. Understood. Then vote.
No! Hold on a sec.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a... I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right?
That's true, but...
The mystery isn't just about who... No matter how you look at it, I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried...
Hey, what do you mean it's not about...
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense. And it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
You're gonna keep going? Here I thought we were finally finished.
Crap!
I see!
Is it about the mon-
Yeah, that's it.
Huh? There was something suspicious.
We will never give up! Got it! In this particular case is Monica.
Isn't that weird?
But the cause of death... The spear in Nagito's stomach.
Maybe it's not included if it's not a...
Well, Monokuma...
I plead the fifth!
There he goes again!
But even during Gundam's case, and before during the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file.
Are you saying that applies this time?
Hold on a sec. Are you suggesting, again, that his death was...
You guys were the ones who said it was a
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call but it's not just... Come to think, did Nagito really...
Are you sticking up for...
That's not what I meant.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations. For example, with that malice...
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How? Because you believe in his malice? I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these...
What friendship?
What should we do, you guys? Should we I think we should keep going until
You're right.
Just to be safe. Guess I have no choice. If that's the case...
This is friggin' annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna...
Hey, Monokuma! You heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait!
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. That's what I believe.
Oh, splendid. That's right. If I'm Monami. By now, there's nothing more for me to say. Anyway,
So if we're working together, where do we start?
Why don't we try removing all... In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused. It's better to confirm if there are any other
possibilities.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito...
That was definitely a gruesome wound. But It wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Are we finished already?
I feel like...
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of.
Exactly! Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death. Was a cause of death something that cannot be seen?
I agree with that. That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see,
Poison?
It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you...
I remember when I went inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle.
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made... I see. If poison was a cause of...
However, it's common for...
I see. You sure seem to know a...
What does that mean?
But, even if blood blotches appear, there's no way we'd know...
Did he wound his body just to...
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it...
No, the warning label on the bottle
Then it's impossible. Both his...
And this is when
you're totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison...
If there's no way he could have drank the poison... Just kidding. It's not...
Are there any left?
Hell no! No matter how you slice...
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities. Operation Elimination Method.
It's all coming together! If instead of drinking the
Inhaled?
it's written on the poison's warning label. Dangerous when vaporized. In other words,
Poison gas! Then I'll...
He breathed that poisonous gas, but if poisonous gas had spread throughout the...
I see!
the sprinklers in...
The poison gas disappeared.
Well, this was all.
Of course! The chemical bonds that formed the poison were broken down.
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air. So it probably.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch.
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagi... The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach.
So what?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from... In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed...
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined... Alright, all the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
Well, but...
What? There's still more?
Hey, what happened?
There might have been. If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling, then why wasn't there anything that looked like...
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the
I see!
Are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah. If Nagito brought it,
He can't carry around poison without putting it in a container.
Yeah, that was written...
The container probably melted.
it's probably plastic or glass, right? Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we use.
Then, does that mean someone got...
So that's why you mentioned it.
That, I mean...
Like, does that... I mean, even if he hadn't...
You're right.
Ah, you're right. You're totally...
Right? Isn't it okay to close this case yet?
That's no...
Huh?
I feel like by calling this Nagito's suicide. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you. Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
I get what you're saying, but... In the end, even if we solve this mystery, the...
I mean, it'd be a suicide...
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure... Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime...
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our back...
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing. And we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
I got it!
I see.
Huh?
The fire grenades! Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the...
He used one of the fire grenades?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to... It can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container
That bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those...
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be...
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to set... The canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum.
You just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but...
Hold on.
Hajime...
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito...
Seriously? That's impossible!
Sonia's words are proof. Huh?
I can prove it with this! Take a look. We found this on... Huh?
No. That is... The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum...
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison after all.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and ducked. So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide!
If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See? I told you. The conclusion...
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. You're right. In actuality...
What did you say?
Hey, what do you...
What the hell? Do you...
Is this not settled? There is no... No, it's not.
Chiaki?
I'm sorry.
Realized...
We know Nagito used the grenade, so when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in? When I thought along those lines... It probably...
I see!
Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yeah. When we all threw the grenades to put out, the poison was deployed. If that is true...
One of us?
What the...
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Hold on a sec.
That would mean... He did...
You said so yourself! You said...
Then who killed...
You mean...
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
I see!
It was Nagito, obviously.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of...
I see!
That was...
Hey, how many times are you gonna...
The next question will be my last. Why did Nagito set the...
Crap!
I see!
Don't tell me. He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out?
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a trap to make one of us...
Seriously, I'm asking you...
I don't know. The person who...
Huh? Could it be...
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone, and for that reason. He put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with... setting up a murder nobody can solve.
What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead,
He manipulated some... To do that, he set a trap to force someone to... The poison grenade and the fire were traps. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered. Because of that, Nagito, who was late, and then...
Hold on! If that's true, you can't say the poison was a... It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death...
Even so,
That's right! Nagito's killer is...
Are you fucking...
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body. It was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guess.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also... As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope. For those of you who believe there are no unsolved... Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts. Not all mysteries can be solved.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
it is my fault. Because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so...
That's not the fucking issue here!
It's not Miss Sonia's fault.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out. If Monokuma doesn't know, this trial doesn't count.
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass survey. I know perfectly well what's happened. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take...
Please stop! I will...
How can you? You're so chill. I mean, how can you...
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Yes, he says. How the hell are we
Is giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
Really?
Hey, is it alright if we... I want to make sure my hunch is Hajime.
I got it. here's everything that happened in this case. The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim. He kept a specific Monokuma's special poison. Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military, Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade. And put it back with the rest of the grenades in the The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire to the curtain and place an oil from there, Nagito set his... First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the... However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was... As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling, he lay down face up. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to... He stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left... Finally. He propped the knife on the plushie, and he didn't just want us to think he was tied up. He also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact... Meanwhile, we finally, after seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which the panels fell. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's... We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poison grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand. This is all the information. His true intention was to set... At this time, we still don't know who the killer is. We try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. In conclusion, the fact that this should be the truth behind...
How about it, Chiaki? Will the...
Just as I thought. It's imp...
You say we just...
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part... Did Nagito really not care who... He said this to us earlier. That feeling of belief is... He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the... And he believed we'd fall into... By believing in us, Nagito...
What do you mean?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? I want you to try to remember...
I see! Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
Guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same...
But, in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost...
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse. But his luck doesn't have anything to do with it.
I just thought... He factored in his belief in us. No, there's no... You know, he wasn't just after... He probably had a target.
A target?
The target's true identity. That's why he relied on being the... As long as he had his luck, You mean...
He risked his life, but...
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could...
Who is it? I see! That's it. The traitor.
Then
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end.
Then what he said in his video meant...
So he was...
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
But if he just wanted to out the traitor... Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that!
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter, but that's something he'd say.
Mon ami, it looks like you've got...
And that concludes my... Nagito's plan was to make the...
The only thing we can't...
If we don't, then we'd just be...
But, if we don't know who the target is...
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor...
If, by chance, would it have...
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even because they weren't created...
Chiaki,
What's wrong, Chiaki?
That's why...
you want us...
Yeah.
What? What is...
Who do you think it is, Hajime? Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your...
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only...
Seriously, what?
Who do you think? Hajime.
It's... you? Chiaki, you're the
Please! Hold on!
Ah, you totally guessed right. Just as expected. Yep, I'm the traitor. The agent sent by the future...
Hey, Chiaki.
Chiaki is the traitor?
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying?
What does this mean?
What? After all, Chiaki, being a... That is obviously a lie!
Please, wait!
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
No.
Why?
Because we already know the killers, so the only thing left...
Hold on! We're not... If you say you are the traitor, please prove we cannot vote until we are satisfied.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you...
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting...
It's definitely strange, right? Maybe... Hey, Hajime.
Favor?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
I want to explain everything to you guys, but... That's why... I want you to do it.
Whether I can prove it or not, don't you understand? You may as well be asking me...
I'm very sorry.
Looks like It's not like I believe she's the traitor.
If she was just disguised or something...
She's not this 'cause she ought...
Monami?
I'm not part of the same group. I don't know anything about...
Hey, are you trying...
I've always been... That's why I have no relation to...
Hajime.
Chiaki. I hate Chiaki. stupid face! Let's all get along! Hajime, you stupid face! I won't let you! I'll lower your grades! Burst open and mix! I won't let you! I can't lose! Hajime, you stupid face! I won't let you! Burst open and mix! Don't defy your teacher! I'll lower your grades! Burst open and mix! Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along! Let's all get along! I'll lower your grades! Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along! Hajime, you stupid face! Chiaki and I aren't best friends! I won't let you! I'll lower your grades! Burst open and mix! I won't let you! I can't lose! Chiaki and I aren't best friends!
This is the end!
We investigated Nagito's cottage. That's your notebook, right?
I don't know. Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's truth?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made...
Give me that notebook! What is this?
Is the traitor's identity written in?
Nagito was probably looking for that too. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, not, however.
You know?
It took me this long. First of all, this isn't Monami's diary.
Then the one who wrote this...
Someone connected to Monami. Meaning...
If so, is this like a report that the traitor would...
Is it evidence that they were observing our...
But how would you know who the traitor is?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person... In the notebook. There it is. It's true, but the only one who knew that. That's right. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have...
There must be some I mean, if what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a light?
Miss Sonia!
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by...
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you do something...
Now that you mention it.
She tested it out.
That doesn't make any sense.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was effective.
That is a mistake! Why are you saying such things? Do you really want
Of course not.
I will not believe it! There is...
But then nobody will be saved.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki, if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me, when I tried to detonate it.
Unless you know a whole lot about... bombs. There's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
Chiaki is not the...
When we were trying to turn... Didn't Chiaki use the...
If she's a traitor, she... There's no way Chiaki, if that bomb was fake. The only person who knew it was a fake... me, when I tried...
That's not it. That's not it. Sonia shouldn't have been the only one who... Monami was also there when you found out that you said so yourself.
Is that...
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, the reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
I do not want to hear that! Enough already. I do not want this.
Sonia.
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor! Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand.
You're right. But Monokuma shouldn't have...
That...
No, he won't lie at times like this.
Hajime!
That's...
It's just... Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that basically just means we have to believe...
That's not it!
Telling us to trust his luck?
There's no way I can believe it.
I'm telling you, that's not it! We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's... I believe in. The Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Damn it.
Hey, can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause, unlike before, You guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing.
Are you telling us to believe in you?
I'm sorry.
Chucky!
Monami, you're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people, but still, I'm...
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this...
Hey, what have you two been...
I know.
Hey.
You don't have to worry.
God, why?
Even so.
Damn it!
Damn it.
Congratulations.
Damn it.
Damn it!
I'm sorry.
What?
That is... I'm sorry. 'Cause... Well...
Why?
Well... I'm sorry. That is...
Yeah. Like... So...
Yes, indeed!
Huh? Are you serious?
Huh?
Nope. Well...
Chucky!
Perhaps...
Hey, come on now!
I can't lose! Hiya!
Huh?
I will...
This stupid...
As they...
What'd you say?
Huh? No, no...
Ah! Phew!
I can't lose! If I don't beat you...
Stop it!
Hey, hey! I won't forgive you! I won't let you! Hey, hey! Ooh!
What?
Hey, hey!
Too bad!
wrong.
Damn it!
Hey,
Could it be?
Hey, hey, hey! Hey!
In the end, even if Monami risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to There's no value. So how about this? What's this?
I can't lose.
It's okay, Mon. Well, let's believe in them. Right?
Damn it.
Please listen.
Like... This is bad.
Damn it! Shing!
I'm sorry.
Now then, I've prepared a special...
Huh?
Uh-huh.
That is...
You guys, I'm sorry about so many things. I'm sorry.
Just one last time. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself. When you do that, you end up but still, even if people don't acknowledge, because if you can learn to love yourself, love.
Bye, everyone. It's okay. A shining fits true. 'Cause
Bye-bye. Please.
Let's give it everything! I don't believe it! What? Phew! Huh? Hey! I shall now present... Whew!
Huh? You.
Stupid fool!
Hey, No, no. Hey,
Hey.
Yep. Yeah. Shing. Ah!
Hello there. See? Well? Yep. Perhaps...
Yo!
Listen well.
Huh? Damn right. Damn it. Hey! How unfortunate. Now then. Now then. Well... Please call me the ultimate hope.
Hey.
Yeah.
You are... I'm gonna do it!
Thanks for the food. Dumbass!
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Shut.
This is your leader's order. What? In the name of my family.
Hajime. It's gonna be fine.
Is this a trial ground? But why am I at a trial ground?
It sure looks like a trial ground.
Huh?
Hmm?
Testing. Am I on? Can everyone... Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys! At this point, I shall... So please assemble at the gymnasium.
Damn right.
Yo!
What's going on?
That is...
Well, yeah. Right.
You. That...
Of course not!
No. What?
lies.
Stupid fool!
I don't like that. Fine.
Don't fuck with me!
In other... You.
Hey!
What's this? No way! Shing!
Huh?
Hey, are you sure about this? So...
Why?
That's right!
No! Hey, damn it! Uh-huh.
Hey!
What are you saying?
It cannot be.
Hey, bastard!
I'm gonna do it!
Hey!
Jeez.
You serious?
However...
Damn it.
Damn it.
So annoying.
Jeez.
All right!
Prepare yourself!
Like... Hey!
Of course! Hey, hey!
Even so.
Whoa! Jeez. Man.
However...
All right!
Jeez, you're pathetic. Huh. Later.
Excuse me.
Oh my. Miss Sonia!
I knew you could do it.
I am
Hey!
But hold on. Shing! Hey! Hey! By the way... I got it! Come on!
What's going on?
been found!